Good morning, this is Linda Morris, and today I want to talk about Nikken's Kenkotherm wraps. And they just have, for all the different joints, like this is the elbow, this is for the ankle, there's like a little hole here. So an alternate body part is for the hand and the wrist with the Kenkotherm technology. And then of course we can add the Nikken Powerchip magnets in to speed up the recovery of whatever body part that is. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to share my screen now and talk about these different wraps. After I get all of these other notifications out of the way, I can see it. Okay, perfect. So Kenkotherm support wraps. Far infrared technology, contoured orthopedic design, support and warmth for 5 key areas. So the stretchable firm support is provided by the wrap material. Far infrared technology reflects energy to provide gentle warmth. Orthopedically designed wraps are contoured to fit each part of the body for a near custom fit. Strong, flexible material provides a combination of comfort and support for aching joints and muscles. The stretchable base allows freedom of movement for exercising. Breathable covering allows excess heat to escape. Far infrared technology in ceramic reflective fibers reflect energy in the far infrared range for breathable warmth. And that's the energy, it's actually the energy of our sun. So this technology takes any heat source, but reflects back far infrared, which is very calming. It regulates your temperature. It just works quite amazing. You know, for something you can't see, it's quite miraculous, actually. Secure adjustable closures provides a snug fit without gaps or binding. And actually, yeah, I mean, the only adjustable one we have is actually the back wrap. Hand washable for a combination of durability and long life, available in a range of sizes for the best fit and comfort. However, the sizes run small. So like the medium knee wrap would actually, in my opinion, normally just fit somebody that like is working out, you know, elbow wrap, like a guy that's really working out his elbow. That would be the medium knee wrap, in my opinion. But I have run across a few people that really do have small knees. I'm not one. I have a normal size knee or an athletic knee. So anyway, there's the thought on that, on sizing. So normally you go up a size. So wrist wrap, ankle wrap, you know, most of them you go up to a large, unless you really have small parts. Actual thermographic photographs of Nikken support wraps show how far infrared technology works. Far infrared technology helps provide an even overall warmth when you move or exercise. The energy expended is absorbed by the far infrared fibers and reflected back in the far infrared range for increased comfort. Each Kenkotherm support wrap is designed to conform to a specific area of the body, ankle, back, elbow, knee, wrist, because no two of these areas are shaped alike. The orthopedic contour design provides the right combination of support and flexibility that each area needs. So it's kind of cool to show the thermographic photographs of a person before and after wearing a Nikken wrap with far infrared technology. The pictures offer visible proof that this technology works to warm aching muscles and joints. When people try on a Kenkotherm support wrap, they can feel the support instantly. After several minutes, they will also feel the warmth provided by Nikken far infrared technology. So there is that. And then I'm going to actually share. Okay, I do have, this is on the wrist wrap. This wrist wrap, my wrist, after I moved, it was actually 7 years when I moved to this house. You know how you're taking all these things apart, putting them back together, using your wrists a lot. And I already had a bit of a wrist issue before that, probably from being a flight attendant, all the overuse of my wrist for 15 years on bar carts and food carts and all of that stuff. So my fingers, my first 3 fingers and my thumb would tingle and fall asleep. So that's why I always wear 2 of the Nikken bracelets, because that keeps it awake and preventing the tingling. But after okay, I'll share my screen. So after that move, my hand was numb. I couldn't feel hot and cold. Like I dig for something in my purse, which we normally do by feel. And sometimes my fingers would be bloody because I didn't really feel what I was doing. So I went to a doctor, orthopedic surgeon, and he told me my only option was surgery. I had the nerve conduction test. We knew exactly where the problem was. And he said, it's severe. Your only option is surgery. And I'm like, well, is this inflammation? And he said, yes. I said, oh, okay. I know how to deal with inflammation. And I remember the studies on our original osteodonts, which is now called BDZ, and how it reduced and prevented inflammation. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to double up on that. I'm going to wear my wrist wrap, my Kenkotherm wrist wrap with the Powerchip magnet, 2 of them. So one on the bottom and then one on the top. And I wore that 24 hours a day, probably for a month, because I'm like, I'm going to fix this. I am going to fix this. I'm not going to have somebody cut my wrist open. And I did. And it woke up. So I took care of myself. It wasn't like a life-altering thing. You needed surgery right away. It was annoying. So now I generally wear 2 bracelets all the time. And if I need to, like I had to go out the car and get this, because a lot of times I'll take it. I wear it when I'm at my bar classes, or if I'm riding my Peloton bike. I put it on just to protect and prevent my wrist from getting further irritated. And it's so comforting. It really is. I remember being on airplanes, and it's like the only part of my body that was comfortable temperature wise is what had this technology on it, whether it was the travel comforter or the wraps, the socks. It's just our comforter is made out of this technology. It's just so comforting, and calming, and helps your body, do its job better. So let me go back to sharing my screen about that. So I am so grateful for these products every day. So Kenkotherm wraps provide a contoured fit and support. Let's see, anything else on here that they didn't say? I guess not. So I guess that sums it up. Anybody have any stories they want to share about any of the wraps? We also have a back wrap that you can actually insert the mag flex into. Elaine's raised her hand.
Yeah. My husband and I once hiked up this mountain that's 3,000 feet above me, and gorgeous view, but anyone who hikes knows that it's the way down that's going to get your knees. And so I happened to have 2 knee wraps, and I was a smart girl. After we got down off the mountain, I put the wraps on my knees and went to bed. And in the morning, I woke up and I had no problem with my knees. The crazy thing was I had forgotten to put anything on my hip flexors. So I was in abject agony for 3 days, having a hard time walking, because all that stiffness had congregated, at the hips, but not at the knees, because the wraps had gotten rid of it. That was pretty cool.
Wow. Should have had your husband give you a roll up.
Yeah.
Now, right? Good story. It's prevention is always the smartest thing to do. Yep. Gary.
Yes, I want to talk about a similar product with the same technology, and that's the far infrared, whatever they're called, glove.
Yeah.
Glove. So when the product first came out, a colleague of mine took a pair to his grandma, and grandma had, I would call, gnarly hands. So she really couldn't open her hands. She put the gloves on. So the grandson shows up, offers it as a gift to grandma. She puts it on. And while he's there chatting with her, in about 5 minutes, she was able for the first time in a long time to open her hands. That was after just about 5 minutes only of wearing the gloves. And by the way, the gloves that I'm talking about are still available in a newer version with the open fingertips.
Can you see my screen? I just shared it.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm like, well, maybe you can't see because technology doesn't always work on demand, right? Yeah, these are really great, these gloves. So that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Gary. I love this technology. I'm so grateful we have those right now too. Okay, we have Heather, as I call her, Feather.
Thanks, Linda. I was going to talk about the Kenkotherms, about how they protect me from the phone's energy. I wrap my phones in them. So I have the ankle ones that I use on my hands because I use them like this on my hands, and I use a glove in the winter. I use the our wonderful gloves.
The gloves that Gary's talking about. Yeah.
Yes. But I use a wrist wrap and a large wrist wrap, or the small knee wrap for my phones. I have one big phone and a smaller phone. So I use those and they don't seem to bother me. The energies from the phone doesn't bother me if I have it in my pocketbook. I don't like to have, I usually talk on my phone on speakerphone because I don't like having it near my ears. But I do it like that, just like you're doing, Linda.
Okay. It didn't cover the whole thing though.
I put them in the small knee wrap. Yes. Yeah. There you go.
Ankle. Yeah.
Is that the ankle?
Yep.
The elbow one. The elbow one works for that. Works for the phone.
I got that here too.
Yep. I just find that energy, when it doesn't have the wrap on, is like kind of distorts my energy field.
You know, that's a good idea for people that need to have their phone nearby, like at night, if they're kind of worried about something and have a call. I guess you could just put it. That's a brilliant idea. Put your phone in the Kenkotherm wrap. Thank you for sharing. I see you have your magnets around your throat too.
I do.
People that, why do you have them on today?
Well, I have some nodes that are swollen right here in my neck, so I keep that on. I also have them on my ankles.
She's very flexible.
I am extremely flexible. I can still do a split. Yay me.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, so this is the Powerchip that we like to combine with these technologies. And she just has it in a wrap. You know, that's my mom, Bella White. She makes all the little covers. And I like it that it has this Velcro. Of course, you could just buy sticky Velcro and put on the outside of this too. And that way it sticks to the wrap so it doesn't slide out. And Heather has it in the neck wrap.
I love these because you can put them in, like I have them in 3 different ones. I don't have them in all of them, but this way I can put it around my ankle. And this one has, I think, 8.
Mine has 7 for my neck. Yeah.
This
whatever
one has
length.
8. I got 8 because that was what fit around my neck, and it looks better like that. But I only put 4 in.
Yeah, you can put them out. You know, you can adjust where you have them.
And I put them one in front, 2 on my jugulars, and 1 in back, and it helps to create a balance in my body that's not there from all the different things that are happening to my body lately.
It's a great idea. You know, the neck wrap. I had it for years before the rest of the world knew about it. I forgot to share.
And I put it, if I have a headache, I put it up here.
Very versatile.
Yeah.
You could even put it in your bra if you needed it for.
Yeah,
like sometimes if you're somewhere where you can't wear jewelry, you just put it under and nobody even knows it's there.
When I had surgery, they took out some inguinal lymph nodes, and the agony, it felt like tree roots going down my leg and burning tree roots. And I put the thermal wraps on, but I also put these on. And it seemed wherever these were, the agony went away.
Wow. Yep, you gotta think about your products and use them, especially when you need them, because you never know when you're going to need them. So it's nice to have them on hand. So I wear the
Well,
neck wrap because my neck, it's been an issue since I was like 5. And also, if you ever get a cold or a cough, like you're coughing, you put that on, you stop coughing. Of course,
Yes.
the necklace will help too, but sometimes we need more.
Yes.
Power chips. Thank you. Great stuff we have. We're so grateful every day for our Nikken products and everything that Nikken brings to us. So thank you so much. And over and out.